Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to make this Bible you see here on the screen right now. I have put it on. I broke a 30-minute tutorial down to 5 minutes just to have it play throughout the song that I added to it. It's pretty much the same thing as when I put the coins on and stuff, but one of my followers wanted to know exactly how I did the Bible. And the video I put on is like 700 times fast, so it's real fast. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today. We'll start out up in the media pool. Right click. New Fusion Composition. You can name it if you'd like. I'll make it about 10 seconds long. And open in Fusion page. Started out with a PNG picture of the front and back of the Bible and the binder and the cross. We're going to use the S polygon nodes and the extrude node to make this. So click away right here. Shift spacebar and type in S polygon. Then shift spacebar and extrude. Now click on S polygon node and we have to mask that out. Okay, I'm back from masking it out. Click away up here. Shift spacebar. Type in loader. If we load the pictures in this way, you can save it as a preset and use it on your timeline later. If we bring a picture down out of the media pool to do it, we can do it the same, but it will not carry over from project to project. So we'll go ahead and make it this way. With that node selected, select the image plane off the toolbar. 3D render, camera, 3D merge, and then render. Put your render in viewer 2. Put the merge viewer 1. Select the camera. In the inspector under transform, select use target. Under translation, Z-axis, we'll move that camera back. Till you see the Bible in viewer 2. Just adjust your camera to whatever size you'd like. Select the merge. Shift spacebar, and we want directional light. We may or may not be using that. Move the nodes over like I have them right now. And you'll see in viewer 2, they're overlaying on top of each other. That's why I got the black and the white. So select the extrude node. We're going to get that set to 0.1. We may have to readjust that. We'll look at it in viewer 1. If you select that little light up here at the top, you can see it in 3D much better. It was kind of thick, so we're going to make that a little thinner. I'm going to make mine in 0.06 on the excursion depth. Now let's go to the image plane. In the inspector, under transform, translation, Z-axis again. If you hold the control button down and adjust it by the numeral, you could do 1 increments rather than 10 at a time. Bring that out to where it just shows through like I did. Let's click on this merge and add another one. Let's move the image plane down to that one. Select the camera node, go to Shift Spacebar, and type in Transform 3D. This is the one we want. So that's selected. We can go in the inspector under controls, rotation, Y-axis. We can rotate that camera to the back side of the Bible, as you can see in viewer 2. I'll click right about here, shift spacebar, and type in loader again. Now I'm going to select the back of the book. With that selected, go to the toolbar and get another image plane. Pipe that into the merge, and you'll see it's right overlaying on the back side of the Bible now. So with that merge selected, go to transform in the inspector. Under translation, Z-axis, we'll do the same. We'll move it out to where it just protrudes through the extrude. Select this merge. Let's put another transform downstream of that. Okay, now everything will rotate together. Now we'll put the binder on. That's the hard part. We'll click away right about here. Shift spacebar. Type in loader again. And with that selected, another image plane. And again, up in the inspector under transform. When I manipulate it around to the other end, under translation, X value, it's going to be pretty much between the X and the Y value on the translation and the Y value on the rotation. I'm using my scale to shorten it. I'm going to be fast forwarding through some of this here. Bring that picture back of the binder and we'll add a transform. 2D off the toolbar. Make sure it's connected. We use the X value to make it wider or narrower. Just keep going back and forth to get it to fit. An image plane, rotation, Y-axis, put that at 90. Let's go back to extrude node. Under transform, let's take the scale down just a little. We want to get that extrude within the binder of the book so you can see the edges of it. Probably something like that. Okay, now I have to line this binder up still. Just play around with the controls till you get it there. I want to make sure you can't see any white in either one of these corners. I think I got it finally. We go back to dual viewer. Go back to extrude node. And the inspector under materials. You'll see a little thing at the very top that says override diffuse color. Select it. Now we can change the color of the paper. Bring it down somewhere around the grayish color. Let's delete that transform. I think we're just not going to use any lighting. Connect your render and your media out. Put that in viewer 2. Okay, now we'll animate this. I'm on a 30 frame per second frame rate. And I have 10-second timeline. So we got 300 frames. We'll start at frame 10. Select the transform. Let's start it out with minus 30. Let's go back up here to edit page and let's shorten this to 5 seconds. Okay, again, select the transform node. Put your playhead back at frame 10. In the inspector, under rotation, y-axis, you want -30. Set a keyframe. Take the playhead all the way to the end. And rotate that to 330. Give it a play and see what it does. Let's add one more thing. I almost forgot the cross. Click away right about here. Shift spacebar, and we want loader again. And once again, another image plane. With the image plane selected, go to transform. Under translation, the z-axis, we'll move it forward and backward. Down at the bottom on the scale, we'll size it. So set yourself up with something like that. So we get that cross as close to the book as we can. Okay, let's see what it looks like with some lighting on it. So go to the render node. Enable lighting. And shadows. I think we're going to end up shutting the shadows off though. Back to the directional light. We'll turn the intensity down. Let's get that light in position. Go back to dual viewers. With the directional light selected. Hit use target. Up here under the translation, z-axis, we'll move the light back. Let's deselect the shadows and see how it looks. You can choose whether you want to use the light or not. Go back to the render node. Under render type, change it from software render to hardware. Now the computer will decide between the CPU and GPU for best performance. Okay, one more thing. Back in Fusion, go to your spline. If this is in the way of your spline window, go up to the top right and click that little button to shrink or expand. Select transform, it's the only one we need. Go over here to zoom to fit. Select all. Then F is in flatten on the keyboard. And then this little icon down here says set relative. This way we can stretch the timeline to however you'd like. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.